Hi, everyone, and welcome to This Is Your Time. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Donna Levy. I've been a registered nurse for 38 years, mostly in brain health and just health and wellness in general. And I've helped over 30,000 clients. Yeah, it ages me to say that with their health, their wellness, medication, and of course, their brain and mindset. And today we're going to talk about why you cannot move forward in your future. Why do you keep on shooting yourself in the foot? Well, it is not all your fault. I'm telling you that right now. What happens to us is that we have the subconscious mind. I know I've talked a lot about that. And that is because it controls 95% of the decisions and our actions that we make every single day. So, in order for your future to change, in order for you to get outside that comfort zone, in order for you to make that leap, maybe I know a lot of people who are changing their jobs right now. I know people who are adding side businesses. I know people who just want a different life. And some of them actually enjoy the quarantine, guys, because we're not so out here. We're really in here where our feelings matter and we are rekindling relationships that should have been close from the very beginning, but because of our situation, that we're always outside doing activities, running here, running there with the kids. We're missing our spouses. We're even missing our kids. Our kids are going to school, but now they're home. And so we were able to really reconnect in a human way, a much more happier way. Yeah, I know, and it's stressful sometimes too. But for the most part, we're reconnecting on a human level with the people in our lives. And so, the one thing that you need to do to be able to reprogram all those thoughts that the people from the time we're 0 to the time we're 8 put in place, of our mind, in our subconscious minds, the one thing you need to do is suspend belief for a period of time. Yes. And you're like, okay, so how am I going to do that? I'm going to tell you right now. It's easier than you think. Think about when we go to the movies, right? And so using the example of Mr. and Mrs. Smith movie, right? So you're watching it and, you're not saying, oh, that's Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. You're into them being Mr. and Mrs. Smith, right? And when they shoot and we get excited or we get nervous, guess what? We're putting ourselves right in there in the movie. We are emotionally attached to that movie. Otherwise, if we weren't, we wouldn't feel anything. We would not feel nervous. We wouldn't feel happiness. We wouldn't feel sad. We were almost crying in the movie because somebody gets killed. Or, we wouldn't be scared when the monster came out because we know that's not a real monster. But what's going on? We're suspending belief and we're getting into the movie believing that it's true. And we wouldn't be eliciting emotions. Our emotional response comes from our brain unless our brain believed it was true too. So, what I'm going to tell you to do is to take whatever time you want, whatever you have. You have 5 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the morning. It doesn't even have to be in the morning. I choose to do it in the morning. And you have to write your own movie. Yes, your own visualized movie. Our brain doesn't know the difference between reality, a movie, that we see or we make, or a dream, right? How many people have had dreams in the past and you were talking to somebody about the situation that you dreamt about and said, did I say that? Or was that a dream? Did I dream it? I'm not sure if it's reality. I know I've had those. You know, it was so clear and so detailed that you thought it was reality, that you thought it really took place in a meeting or you said something to somebody. So uh, we're suspending reality all the time and we don't really even know that, right? So what you need to do is figure out what is it that you're trying to achieve. Pick one thing and work on one thing. Are you trying to achieve getting a new job, getting a new client, being on a new diet? So you have to see yourself successful. And what does that look like? What does that smell like? What clothes are you wearing? Where are you meeting? What does the desk look like? Are you seeing the person signing documents for real estate? You know, are you seeing yourself shaking somebody's hands and giving them the keys and having them be excited? And you have to attach an emotion to this. You have to be excited. You have to be just so wonderful and so emotional that you create that neuronal connection in your brain. You have to rewrite your past. You have to delete those emotions that are not working for you today. What we give energy to, that's where we live. Okay, so what you're doing right now, if your life is not the way you want it, it's because your energy level is there and you are in your comfort zone, feeling maybe that you're not making enough money, feeling that there has to be something else in life, feeling sad, um, feeling like you're not successful. All of those feelings, when we focus on them, that's when we attract them. So that's why people, you know, or say, "Oh, you're so negative, poo, poo, poo. Don't be negative around me. I don't want any negativity," because they want to focus on their future being happy and fulfilled and abundant. They want to focus on that. So, and that's what everybody should be focusing on. What you put your energy into, that's the energy you connect to. That's the energy that you will create in your life and in your subconscious mind. And that's the energy that's going to play over and over and over again. So just take a few minutes a day. You know, 21 days creates a habit in our bodies. And 66 days creates a lifestyle. The other thing is that I wanted to tell you is that this is totally science-based, guys. We know from Hebb's law that neurons that wire together fire together. And the firing is the emotion, the energy in motion. So we have our brain who is going to be the receiver. We're going to feed emotional energy into it, and they're going to wire together with that emotion. Okay. The other thing is that we know that this works through science because when doctors do clinical trials with drugs, the placebo group, 4 out of 5 people receiving the placebo will get a positive reaction. So, how is that? Because inside they believe that they're taking the drug. They believe that this drug is going to help them in whatever way it is. And they're excited that this drug is going to help them and thankful. So you promote that energy inside you, that healing, that positivity, positivity that's going to heal you, and the happiness of that you're in this situation. You're going to bring that to you. So that's science-based. We all know this. You know, we all know neuroplasticity, that our brain can rewire itself. It can even grow new cells. And like 5 years ago, we didn't know that. So look, you have nothing to lose except your past. And we can't be emotionally attached to those negative thoughts so much that our life never changes for the good, because we all have the ability to do this, and we all deserve, yes, you deserve to have goodness and positivity and abundance in your life today. So, that is it for today. I will be back tomorrow on another This Is Your Time.